All right, heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I'm gonna switch it up here. I'm watching this Pacquiao Vargas fight card, and the first fight was Shiming versus Phaprom, and I guess it was a rematch. I didn't see the first fight. Obviously, my channel's pretty much dedicated to the heavyweights, man. But I have heard of Shiming. I know he went to the Olympics twice, medaled both times. He's a huge star out in his country. A mega star out there. But I watched this fight though, man, and I pretty much gave Shiming every round. I didn't watch the first fight, so I'm not sure how that fight, what happened in that fight. But this fight, I gave all 12 rounds to Shiming. The second round, I scored it 10-8. Shiming scored a nice right hand. He he countered Parfum's right hand with his own right hand, landed it, and that knocked him down. Then Parfum was coming with a left hook behind his right hand, and his left hand, the momentum from that kind of carried him to the canvas. But pretty much, man, every round looked the same. Shiming was doing some everything. He was pop shotting when he wanted to. He kept Parfum on the end of his jab. He mixed it up when he wanted to. And when he stood his ground and mixed it up, I liked when Shiming did that. But he was allowing Phaprom chances to land his straight right and his overhand left. And he landed the left hand a few times in this fight and stung Shiming. When I say stung him, just like knocked his head back a little bit. He wasn't really hurt or dazed in this fight. Round six was probably the most entertaining. Round six or round eight. And Shiming was getting his like Roy Jones Jr. on. You know what I mean? He was landing a pot shot, right hands, left hooks. Then he started the pot shot. Then he started the pivot off the pot shot, and he was landing more combinations. Because, at first he was kind of just pot shotting and moving, pot shotting and moving. Then he started the pot shot and then just like a quick pivot and then come back with another combination. It was just hell for Parfum in this fight, man. Shimmy just did what he wanted to in this fight, man. There's really not much to take away. The work rate was there. The ring generalship was there. The defense, the head movement, the leg movement. The only, if I was a nitpick, I would just like for Shiming, seemed as if he could have stopped him if he just would have sat down on his punches and kept his head and his legs moving, but not move as much. You can stay in front of a guy and use your jab and make him miss while you're right in front of him, where you don't have to move around as much. But Phaprom, tough, durable, kind of looks like Manny Pacquiao, man. Not his fighting style, but just his physical, just his appearance. He looked like Manny Pacquiao a little bit, but he was fighting on a straight line, coming forward. He looked very slow in this fight. His straight right hand was very predictable. When he jabbed, it was predictable. It seemed as if he wanted Shiming to sit still so he could land his punches. And even when Shiming did stand and trade with him, he was just too slow. He kept throwing the same combination, the right hand, left hook combination. He's the shorter of the two fighters. You would have thought that he would have went to the body, and he went to the body finally in like the ninth round. And I was thinking like, man, like again, I don't know how the first fight looked, but in this fight, just, his fighting style and he was bending right over in the uppercuts, you would think, hey man, since you're down there, try to go to the body. But Shiming, and every time Parfum was ducking down like that, Shiming was landing the jab, uppercut. It got to the point where he was just landing the lead uppercut with both hands. It was like he could have closed his eyes and landed the uppercut because Parfum was he was leaning right over into the uppercut, man. But I thought he should at least try to go to the body and then try to come upstairs with the right hand and then the left hook or the overhand left. But he was trying to, just land. He was trying to lead with those shots. And Shiming, just too smart of a fighter. And the punch was just too slow. Coupled with the fact that Shiming has good legs and good head movement. But Froome just couldn't get anything going in this fight. Like I said, when he did land his few highlight punches, it was when Shiming was just standing there with his hands down and trying to just move with his head, a la Roy Jones Jr. There's a few times in the fight where I thought Shiming, was dropping his hands a little bit too much, and I thought he was just doing it in this fight because he knew he could get away with it. Obviously, when he's in there with somebody a little bit stronger, a little bit more durable, faster hands and power, he's not going to be doing that. But he looked good, picked up the WBO Flyweight title. They were talking about Roman Gonzalez. I think he said he would like to fight Roman Gonzalez. I'm not sure if he's ready for that work. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section, man. I'm out.